Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sherine Walrond. It is that time of year where we try to make plans. I say try because COVID has got everyone in a headlock right now. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about vision boards, the different type of vision boards that I have. I have multiple vision boards and how you can really try to manifest your dreams in year 2021. I actually create vision boards every single year. Last year I did a virtual vision board rather than an actual cut up pictures, stick them on a board vision board. And this year I've actually made use of virtual vision boards and also the traditional kind as well. Firstly, I want to say having a vision board for different areas of your life is a great idea. I've actually stuck everything on one board. The things that I really want to manifest for the year, I want to see them every single day. So it can be easier to actually see them on a board than my virtual vision boards. Let me just get my vision board and show you, for example. If you've watched my previous vision board video, you would have seen this before because a lot of these things are from 2 years ago and I've actually restuck them on. I feel like I missed a whole year for 2020, so I'm going to really try and manifest some of these dreams that I've got. Some things are going to be out of our control. Some things were out of my control for year 2020, but I'm just going to try my best. And the things that I stick on here, it's just a reminder of what I'm working towards. So I've got a lot of family on this vision board, as well as goals and dreams that I've got for Ivy Wild, including places I would like to travel to, fingers crossed. So yeah, this is my board, vision board, and then I also have other types of vision boards as well. I truly believe it's really important to have a vision of where you want to be this time next year. And for me, what I did differently this year was put things on here that I want to attain within 1 year, and it just makes it feel like it's actually within reach rather than putting things that I don't feel is going to manifest in 1 year. So I had some really big mansions on here last year, and I had just lots of random things that didn't really make sense that would kind of be nice, whereas these things, everything that's on this board, I really want to achieve. And again, I think having your family on your vision board, for me at least, is important because it's reminding me of my why. Why do I want to achieve these great things, and how amazing would it be to take my entire family to Thailand, and do you know what I mean? Things like that. I think it's really important to kind of see it, and that way it's easier to believe it. Some of my other vision boards that I include, that I actually have on my phone, I really love using Pinterest. I think Pinterest, everyone should have Pinterest. I've got boards on boards on boards. It's fantastic because there's endless pictures. I haven't got to do any cutting out and sticking, and I probably use Pinterest every 2 or 3 days. Let me just open my Pinterest now and tell you what kind of boards I've got. So for example, I have boards that actually show me interior design for in the house. I've got boards on dream cars. I've got ideas of IKEA furniture that I would like in the house, placed in the house, and actually seeing it on here gives you an idea of different elements that you could bring into the house as well, different pieces that you could bring into the house just to make it more homely. So I definitely want to redecorate this entire house, to be honest. This bedroom I would love to do. It just feels a bit bland. So there's some of the things that I've got on my Pinterest. On Pinterest, they will actually ask you what your preferences are. So what is it that you actually want to see on your stream throughout the day? Pinterest gives you the option to create your own boards. Some boards I have are private. Yes, Pinterest allows you to create private boards, so you don't necessarily have to share them with the world if you don't want to. So I've got a couple of things I'm keeping under wraps that I've got saved on my Pinterest. And I think it's really great because actually seeing all these different elements and bits of inspiration that you can bring together into your own board actually helps to make it look achievable and actually makes it feel like it's within reach for you. Another way that I like to make use of a virtual vision board is the saved tab on Instagram. Quite similar to Pinterest, I have to say. Instagram, you might have copied a little bit. A little bit similar to Pinterest, where you can create different collections, and I have tons of different folders on the Instagram app. Some features are like clothes. I like to get inspired by different looks. You've got different things like other businesses that I'd like to possibly create in the future. books that I'd like to read, so many different things again that you can kind of save and keep private, so that you can really manifest what you want in the future. Literally anything that you want to create as a board or an album, I will just pick different elements of shoes, for example, different shoes, whether it's actually off of someone modeling some shoes or the brand's Instagram page. I will save them all to the album, and it gives you inspiration and it reminds you of what it is that you want to achieve later on. So for me, something else I want to do is upgrade my wardrobe. So having the saved feature on Instagram is helpful because a lot of the models actually tag the brands that they are wearing, and it's just a reminder that oh yeah, I can go to this brand or that brand for that style of shoe. Something else I've started to do with this saved feature on Instagram is create a feed of what I would like my Instagram page to look like as well, because there's so much different types of photos on there and tons of inspiration from other people that have fantastic feeds, and something that I've wanted to do for a long time is upgrade my feed. So yeah, tons of different things I want to achieve for 2021. Hopefully we'll get there together. If you think about it, you take your phone with you everywhere, so this is another reason why I think it's important to have a vision board, but it's also important to have a virtual vision board, because you can take your phone out, go onto Pinterest, go onto the Instagram saved feature whenever you want to. It's one of those things where seeing the goal over and over and over again is so powerful because it draws it closer to you. I know many of us have heard of the law of attraction before, but it really is real, and I think seeing your goals and seeing what it is that you want to achieve on a daily basis makes it so much more real. I do have to say that to begin with, I had to remind myself to go into Pinterest and remind myself to use the Instagram saved feature, because sometimes I just used to forget it was there. So the things you really want to achieve within the year, I think having it on the actual vision board is most important, and hang it somewhere that you can actually see it every single day. I actually take 10 to 15 minutes to look at this and kind of just meditate and soak it up, because I don't just want to glance over these pictures and forget that they are just pictures and, you know, kind of fade into the background because you're seeing it every single day. I really want to take it in and spending time to think about what it would be like to walk on a sandy beach in Thailand, or what it would be like to rub a trunk of an elephant, which I've never done before. Walking through my dream home, what does it smell like? What's the paint like? What kind of cushions and pillows are in that environment? And really being intentional about what it is that you want to manifest is crucial to it coming true. So I actually had a grandparent pass away last year and a grandparent pass away the year before that, and I think death really puts life into perspective, and being excited about life and the opportunities it brings on a daily basis reminds you not to take every day for granted, because you don't know when it will be your last day. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. So making sure we take the time to make a plan, to be intentional about how we spend our lives and who we spend our lives with, family and close friends and relatives. Doing that just makes life worth it. I've got inhale confidence, exhale doubt. So what will it take to achieve some of these goals? For me, being realistic, I know I have the potential to procrastinate sometimes with some things. So being sat down, taking 5-10 minutes just to rest, getting back up after I've sat down is an issue for me, and that's me being realistic. Putting things in place, knowing that eventually I'm going to feel a loss of motivation. So for example, when I am feeling like I'm procrastinating, I will count down in my head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm 1, I need to get up, I need to move, I need to do something. Even if it's just 5 minutes of me doing something, that's 5 minutes less of tomorrow. And it's more than likely that if I've invested 5 minutes, I'm going to stay there for at least half an hour. So for example, if it's 5 minutes of processing orders, more than likely if I've done one order, I'm going to want to do the next 5 or 6 orders, because if you've started, just having that momentum is really important, because it gets you going and it makes you want to do a little bit more and push yourself a little bit more. I think your mindset is really important. So I think I'm going to do a separate video on mindset, on doubt and all those negative feelings that we usually get when we have to get moving and start any task really. Whether, for me, washing up, I hate doing the washing up. So any kind of task that you want to start and begin, usually it's just beginning that's the tough part, and pushing yourself to get going is going to be the most important part for anything that you do in life. If we want to be quick about achieving our goals, then being intentional, being specific about what we want to achieve is crucial. Something else I like to do is journal. I love journaling. I love writing my goals down with my hands so I can actually see them in my own writing. There's something so powerful about that. I have goals on goals, lists on lists. I also make use of the Notes app in my phone, and I actually schedule and break down my goals on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. So I already know what I want to do for the next 6 months in trying to reach some of those goals. So again, being intentional, being specific, and just enjoying the process as well, not feeling too much pressure, because if you don't achieve these goals, then you can always try and achieve them next year. Life is a journey. We have to enjoy the journey. There's no harm in setting a time. So SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. I think, I can't remember if that's what that acronym stands for. You might have to Google it. However, setting a time is going to be more likely that you actually try and achieve a goal within a time frame that you set yourself. So again, this is why I break my goals down into weekly, monthly goals. If I've set myself a time frame for launching a new product in 2 months, then I know I can count backwards from February 28th. I can count backwards from that date and be realistic about when the final design for the labels need to be done. Setting yourself those timely goals is really going to help speed up the process and make yourself accountable. Oh, that brings me to my next point actually. If you have someone that you can have as an accountability partner, that's even better, because they can hold you accountable. I've actually reached out to some friends on Instagram. I've made friends with people that are in the similar line of work as me, and we've got chatting. And this girl in particular, she's ambitious, she's a mother just like I am, and she really wants to make sure that she reaches her goals for 2021. Luckily enough, my mum is also someone that's great for an accountability partner, because she holds me accountable for most things. So my sisters. So it's just reaching out and asking someone, hey, could you help me reach this goal by checking in on me about designing labels? Have I done that yet? Can I send you some pictures of what it is I want to achieve, and what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Just starting a conversation with someone about what it is that you want to do, I think it's great, because they're going to remember. They're going to remember that you involved them. They're going to remember that you're working on a project. Just be careful about who you share your goals with. You have to make sure you can trust the person fully and that they're not going to take advantage of you. So definitely find someone that you can trust. If you're going to find a friend on Instagram, again, make sure it's someone that you feel is trustworthy. Yeah, go and kill it this year for 2021. So yeah, in summary, 2021 is going to be a good year for us trying to achieve what we can achieve with the current circumstances. And also just know that you can only control what you can control. If some things are going to be out of your control because of external circumstances, then just manage what you can manage and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Enjoy the journey. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please give it a like. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.